Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. We are going to do your next 30 days. So this is one of my favorite types of readings. This is a different format. I have used 19 of my decks and I've already pre-shuffled them for each sign, and we're going to go through them one by one. So let me know. I really enjoy this type of readings as it just gives me all the information and we can get right through it. Okay, so see you in the reading. Hello Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your next 30 days. Let's see. You have get clear about what? About what you want to receive. Okay. I'm just going to pull all the cards so we have the overview. We've got the Empress, beautiful energy coming through. The Two of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Just hold on. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords coming through. Conjunction, empowerment. The Ancestor Spirit. Trust your talents in changing times. We've got the Whip. Temple of the Carnelian, expansion, we've got discernment, we've got options, complicated, bring love into the situation, undying love, beloved one, Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. Well, I had already a feeling of that. We've got passion ignited. It's getting excited. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. And we've got the Mirror coming through. So this is definitely talking about someone that has been most definitely triggering you in your, your self-worth, your self-value, and, needing to take better care of yourself and stepping into your divine feminine power. Okay, whether you're a divine masculine, doesn't matter. It's about being able to be, to receive and not chase. Okay, so you're definitely making some type of a big shift within this month, and I feel like it's you sitting on your throne, sitting in that Empress energy and receiving instead of like going after what it is that you want. All right, and allowing whatever is supposed to be in your life to come to you freely. And I do feel like you're going to be needing to make some type of big decision in regards to a sincere relationship that could be a soulmate connection in your life, as you have been juggling a lot. Like, okay, do I really want to be with a person like this? Like, is this person the right fit for me? Like, do I really want to, continue to live for this person? And I feel like you've been very much worried because this person has not been giving you what you want. They are quite maybe even immature, or they're still like a startup and they don't have much to offer you, or they are just breadcrumbing you. And you may have been in this energy of like, but I am the Empress. Like, what you're giving to me is not, it's just disappointing. And you're really worried whether this person can ever evolve into a divine masculine for you. And I feel like you're really considering a lot of other options, and maybe like that's going to be different for each and every one of you, right? Because I feel like you are considering a lot of other options. Maybe you feel like this person lacks the ambition, maybe this person lacks the intimate connection, lacks a little bit of passion, or even financial security. There is something that you're constantly worried about, as you feel like someone in your connection is lacking some type of, what's the word? Being competent. Yeah, there is a lack of competence here is what I'm hearing Spirit say. And I mean, that's how you feel about it, right? There is something that is really confusing you, and you have a very hard time making clear within yourself whether you see a future with this individual. And once people are in that mindset and they're just wishy-washy themselves as well, and they feel like the other person does not deserve them, like they can do better and all of that, but deep down inside they do still feel like the strong connection and they want to actually make things work, because the Six of Cups is definitely talking about like feeling comfortable within that person's energy, knowing that person on a deeper level, seeing their innocence, right? Like there is something that you're also seeing in them that is making you confused, right? Like you're seeing their innocence. You see that they do try to make things work, but it's just never enough, right? Like I'm seeing that type of juggling within your energy, and this month is going to be very crucial for you to make a clear decision and release and make some type of decision to remove some type of conflict that has been between both of you. Okay, the whip is definitely like some type of repetitive punishment that keeps on, not arriving, but like some type of conflict that keeps on punishing both of you. Okay, so there is some type of conflict here that both of you need to be speak about. There is definitely some type of truth that both of you are going to be speaking towards one another. And I do feel like within this person's energy, you may want to take things a little bit like be a little bit more soft towards them, because I do feel like this person is going through a very complicated, fixed energy where they are going through a lot of stress and they're going through a lot of fear when it comes to what they can offer you. And maybe they are a startup. Maybe you need to be a little bit more understanding and help them grow, take them by their hands, nourish them, nurture them with an undying, unconditional love type of energy, instead of like judging them and be like, oh, you ain't got nothing and you're this and that. Like, if you really love them, and I do see that you really love them, you may need to show a little bit more compassion towards them, because I feel like your person is definitely going through a very complicated situation in their life, and they're really doing their best, but they also know that what they do is really disappointing them, and it's bringing them a lot of sadness and grief, that they're not good enough. So maybe it is time for you to see that you've also been there, whatever they are. All right, you've also been in a place where you were trying, where you were going through traumas, and you had a lot of fears, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I'm getting very emotional with this one. I really am getting very emotional. Like, this person is your mirror, right? Like, when you were in their position or in their shoes many years ago, you were also looking up to someone, and you probably didn't like the fact that that person actually also ditched you for you trying, but you were not good enough, or you were doing your best, but you were not there yet. And I feel like now that the roles are switched, now this person looks at you as their mirror, someone that they can learn from. So if that is the case, then give them love in return, right? Maybe this is a child as well. Maybe this is your child. That could be also the relationship, right? Like the mother and the child. Because I do feel like children could be involved. Again, there are many people watching. So if you don't have a child and this is not about your child, it does not mean that it's not your reading. It's just like, have some more compassion to your child and the way that they are trying their best to do something with their life, coping with a lot of sadness, regret, fears, and worries at night as well about how they are going to make it throughout the month, maybe, right? So I feel I feel like that's why the spirit is saying, like, let go of logic and trust your intuition, right? Like, logic will tell you, like, it's not enough, it's not this, and this person is confusing you. You're in a much better space. Why would you settle and all of that? But in this case, things might be way more complicated than they seem in reality. There is so much more going on with the other person. All right, so that's why the loved one is coming through saying, like, your spiritual partnership is being fixed right now. There is a lot of healing. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And I do see that there is a lot of innocence within this. And your person may be more innocent than you assume. Obviously, if they cheated on you, that's another question. That's something else. But they may be more innocent, and maybe you may need to be a little bit more compassionate and see their loving innocence as well. Like, this person is really trying. That's what I want to say. And you just, with your beautiful divine empress being, you're just holding a mirror to them. And when people hold a mirror to their soulmates, it's not always that easy. That's the most complicated part of the relationship, of seeing yourself, seeing what you're doing wrong, and changing that in order to be a better person and to show up in the better place for the other person. So yeah, this person is starting to see more about themselves, understand more about themselves through this connection, and so do you, right? So do you. So instead of punishing them, see, now I can get through the words, I'm sorry guys. But instead of punishing them with this whip, because, you know, the whip can be, and I feel like that's what you're doing sometimes, even if you're not seeing it, that's how you come across to this person, because this person is fearful about you. It's just like, oh my God, you know, mama gonna beat me up. Okay. Mama gonna beat me up. That's what I was hearing. What the heck is that about? Anyway, be empowering. You know, you got the conjunction, it says empowerment, right? And you have that strong feminine, loving, empowering, motivational energy within that empress that radiates love, that spreads love, high vibration. Okay, you know, joins forces, strengths, enhances. Yeah, and activates this person's fears to actually overcome them. Okay, so I do feel like this is a very beautiful connection that you should not simply let go of, and maybe you may need to make it clear if you really want to continue with this individual, that you want to be there and support them. And that could be definitely very helpful for this individual. Okay, and I feel like your ancestors will also be giving you a lot of insights this month. All right, you'll be receiving a lot of confirmations, a lot of truths, downloads. Could be mental downloads, but it could also be through your dream space. So you have a lot of ancestral guidance around you. Some of you may be even traveling to, you know, where your parents grew up or where you grew up, some place in your life or history that has a lot of ancestral spirit, and this is going to do you really good. So if you've been thinking about moving back to or going on vacation or holiday to where you grew up or your parents grew up, something in that realm, there is going to be a lot of downloads, insights, and wisdom coming your way that you can actually utilize within your own life as well as your relationships. Okay, and again, we also have here, bring love into the situation, Cancer. So definitely you have that love, and I feel like Spirit is saying, like, it is safe for you to give that love, because your person or whomever this is, it could be even your child, okay, is definitely in a very worrisome space, and you don't want them to go downwards as well, especially if there's true love. You don't want someone to feel even more bad, okay, if they don't deserve it. And nobody deserves it. So be in that high frequency, okay? And expand yourself. You know, you got expansion. And I feel like the expansion is also coming from your ancestors, giving you a lot of wisdom, clarity, and making you just see things, have some type of a mental breakthrough. All right, in regards to whatever this complicated situation is in your life. And this extra information is definitely going to make you make better decisions and get clear, have pure intentions, and vocalize these intentions as well. Okay. And yeah, it says undying love, and I love that because you start off with the Empress. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So whatever it looks like right now, it may look like, okay, it's a shut door and, you know, all went like woohoo here, but Spirit is saying like they've seen you really sharing your love, but you have to really continue on that path of sharing your compassion. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So that's what I have for you, my friends. I really do hope that you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. And if you did, make sure to press a like button. If you want to continue with me with the extended, the link will be down in the description box below this video. And I'll catch you soon. Ciao.